University starts online lectures in March 2020, when the Indonesian government first announced the COVID-19 pandemic. At the time, all campus activity were suspended and students were asked to learn their lectures from their homes. But now it's different. I'm at Antasari University in Banjarmasin. Usually, it's very quiet here, even though the COVID-19 pandemic is over, because in this month of Ramadan, many classes carry out online learning. Although the department stipulates that online learning can only be done in 30% of our class meetings, many lecturers continue to teach online during the month of Ramadan. There are several factors that make lectures held online. One of the factors is due to negotiation between students and the lecturers for online classes, because students want to go home during this Ramadan. Afif, Antasari News. Okay, now I'm going to find some students here. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Do you have time?
Yeah.
Okay, might I ask you some questions?
Okay.
How is the online learning systems adopted by universities during this month of Ramadan?
The online learning systems adopted by universities during Ramadan is general, same as the online learning systems adopted in generally. Universities will use online platforms such as learning management systems, or we call LMS, or Zoom or Google Meet to conduct lecture activities.
How many meetings have been held for this online classes?
There are several start, and there are several the two times enter online lecture.
When did this online lecture start?
After a week of fasting.
Are there any changes to the schedule of teaching methods during the Ramadan, especially during the breaking of the fast and sahur times?
So far, there are no lectures at dawn and iftar times. So lectures are conducted according to the schedules like a normal day.
What are the main reasons for returning to online learning?
In my opinion, the main reason is due to the conditions of the fasting in this month of Ramadan, where the Muslim students are fasting, and there's some return to their hometowns to carry out Ramadan moments with their families.
Thank you so much. Afif, Antasari News.
Good afternoon. All Indonesian universities start online lecture in March 2020, when Indonesian government first announced the COVID-19 pandemic. At that time, all campus activities were temporarily suspended, and students were asked to run lecture from their homes. But now it's different. Now I'm at UIN Antasari Banjarmasin, and usually it looks like very quiet here, even though the pandemic is over. In this month of Ramadan, many classes carry out of online learning. Although the department stipulates that online learning can only be done in 30% of all class meetings, many lecturers continue to teach online lecture or online learning during this month of Ramadan? There are several factors that make lectures held online. One of the factor is due to negotiations between students and lecturers for online classes, because students want to go home during this month of Ramadan. I am Muhammad Rizky Saputra for Ansat Sari News. Okay, excuse me, may I have a moment?
Yes.
Okay, now I want to give you several questions about the online learning in this university. Okay, for the first, I want to ask you, are there any change to the schedule or teaching methods during Ramadan, especially during the breaking of the fast and sahur times?
No, there's no change schedules for class meeting in this Ramadan. The meetings is always based on the schedules.
And the next, what are the main reasons for returning to online learning?
Yeah, the main reason is because we have coronavirus. In Ramadan or Eid or Lebaran days, we returning to home village to celebrate Ramadan or Lebaran days with their families in their home village.
And then, what are the benefits and advantage of online learning for students and teachers?
Of course, there are benefit for online learning. The benefit is the students or the lecturers you don't have to panic for the cross of times, because we can do learning online activities in everywhere.
Okay. And the last question, are there any obstacles faced by students and lecturers during online learning during Ramadan?
Yes, for example, when you go to place of somewhere, or you go to something somewhere or place, there is no signal in there. That is the problem. Or you don't have data internet connection.
Okay, thank you for the answers.